Hello, folks. This is the one, the only fan Brad Basher, also known as Bugsy to those when I'm not being the fan Brad Basher. Well, folks. Sonic Lost World is coming up, and we still have people out there that still hate modern Sonic. Oh, I was looking at a video just now by a guy that the guy that the guy that owns the guy that is the owner of Tails channel, and he was talking about Sonic grew, Sonic did all this, and Sonic grew and stuff, and that's basically what they did. They grew Sonic up. Now a lot of people go like, "Oh, Bugsy, Sonic looks too skinny and his legs are all blah blah blah." And then the one thing I always get with people, they say Sonic's quill. The one thing I got from one person, and we all know his name. Him and his hentai quills. But if you look at classic and modern Sonic, their quills are the same. Okay, maybe modern Sonic's got a little bit longer quills, but to me, they're the same freaking length. You know, I just don't. I just hate some of these fans. I mean, seriously, it's like you guys can't cling. You guys cling to freaking classic Sonic way too much. God dang, Sonic grew, man. That's how I see this. That's how I see Sonic's redesign. He grew. You can see that in freaking. Okay, you can see that in Sonic 2, Sonic 3. Um, you can see that in Sonic CD. And all the way in the Sonic Adventure series, where Sonic starts to become a little skinnier, and that's what happens. But it's like all you Sonic fans, it's like all you classic Sonic fans can't accept the change. I mean, I understand classic Sonic's near and dear to your heart, and I get that. But when you guys make like these little why you hate him, and you make these stupid, very stupid, invalid reasons why you hate him, I look at these videos of you guys complaining, and I just go, God, you guys are idiots. I mean, seriously, no one should be bone dead stupid. I mean, I've seen like really ignorant people talk about Sonic's freaking modern design, and only a few of them. Thank God. A lot of freaking classic fanboys, wouldn't voice their opinions so loudly. If they like classic Sonic, they're cool with it. But most of you that like to voice your opinions loudly, I just say you're bone dead stupid. Like seriously, I understand you like classic Sonic, but Jesus, do you have to make bogus reasons why you don't like it? Okay, Sonic grew up. I don't know if it offends you that Sonic grew up or it makes you sad or whatever, but that's what happened. Like all living things, like all living things, such in a video game, things have to progress. Like how people grow older, like certain Saiyan Lords that grow older, that you can't see that. But people grow. Sonic grew. Deal with it, okay? Don't say, "Oh, we want Isaac Sonic back." He grew, okay? He grew. He grew up, and that's why he has different voices. That's why he always has different voice actors in every new game past his anniversary. He gets older. Deal with it, okay? Deal with it. You can't just be like, "Oh, I love classic Sonic all my life," because you're missing out on the good games. And don't listen to freaking Gligar vids. Gligar vids can go down the toilet and barrel back into the sewage line, which has a log of crap, throw up, and just regular bile. Because like he was a supposed fan of Sonic. And you know, people, and you know, and for the little kids out there that probably are watching my video, you'll meet, you know, if you like any kind of character, you'll meet certain people that just dispute with you about like, oh, the new design sucks and the old design is better. You know, blah, blah, blah. See, and you know, I always get into discussions about with some of the Sonic fans. I get into discussions about, you know, Sally and Amy, and most people have like stupid reasons for hating Sally. Oh, which brings me to my which brings me to another thing I want to talk about Sonic before this thing is over. Um, there's a thing I want to kind of show you guys because I you know you know how DeviantArt goes. We have like watchers, right? You know, we watch people. But I looked at this one little thing. I looked at this. Looked at the new designs of the Freedom Fighters, and I want you guys to kind of look. Um, think about it. Think about it. The Freedom Fighters are technically back. Rotor doesn't have a back injury anymore, but he looks all right. Sally looks. Come on, Bugsy, finish the sentence. Ani, what are you doing here? Now, finish the sentence, dude. Forget you. Let me finish. Anyways, everybody looks all right. You know, Sally. People were tripping up about Sally not wearing any clothing. But look, you idiots! She's wearing clothing. She's wearing the clothing. You have nothing to rant about anymore. Go to your freaking basements. Lock yourselves in there and beat yourselves over with a sack of quarters because boom, she's wearing clothes. You got nothing to rant about. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Dang, Bugsy, really? What? Dude, I get tired of people saying Sally's just sad because she didn't wear any clothes. But boom, she wears clothes now. What do you gotta say now? What do you gotta say now? What you gotta say now? And don't talk about when they broke up because we hate that too. It was very out of character for Sally, and you have nothing other than that to use for your invalid Sally arguments and how Amy's better. See, you know why you guys like Amy so much? You know why you fangirls, you Amy only fangirls like Amy so much? Because she reminds you of you. You know, be you know, the reason why other people like Sally is because she's not dependent. She's not so dependent on Sonic. Amy is. I mean, in the comics, it's, you know, she's better, but in in you know, in the comics she's better, but I mean, in the comics Amy's better, but better as in she's not like that little fangirl you guys know from the games. You know, you know, and that's the reason why you like Amy from the game so much. She reminds you of you, a shivering fangirl that wants to just get her way. And Sally's strong, independent. You're about to finish that sentence, Bugsy. Come on, we want you to. Shut up. Anyways, you know, Sally has a whole bunch of good qualities. That's all I gotta say. Um, and you know, that's the reason most people like her. And you know, Amy, on the other hand, only wants one thing from Sonic: to bang him. And think about that for a minute. Think about all the times freaking Amy wants to freaking marry Sonic. It's because she wants to bang him in the worst way possible. Think about that for a minute. Come on, think about all the times Amy wants to marry Sonic, and think about it for like 5 minutes. I swear to God, it will freak you out. I am not kidding. Just take a minute and think about it. You know, I'll be here. I'll only give you like 3 minutes though. I mean 3 seconds though, because I have other things to talk about too. And the only version of Amy other than the Archie Sonic comic I actually like is the freaking UK Sonic comic, or Sonic the comic, where Amy is sort of like Sally in the fact that she's not dependent on Sonic. She's not in a relationship with Sonic. She's not dependent on Sonic. She does her own thing, and that's what I like. That's what I like. I like to see people. I like to see Amy kind of develop without Sonic. That just shows she's a good character on her own. You know, you girls. I mean, you know, you like Amy because some of you probably go after the unattainable person. You know, she don't like you anyway, but you still follow, hoping that you'll get him. But you either don't or you do, and if you do, you're lucky. If you don't, you're in the toilet. But you know, and then a lot of people say like Amy would be with freaking Shadow. I'm like, okay, what in the wild world of sports? Yeah, and I made a freaking Tiny Toons reference. Want to fight about it? Anyways, what in the wacky world of sports? What makes y'all think that Shadow and Amy could get together? Shadow is serious. Shadow carries guns. You know, Amy pretty much is like sort of fun loving when Sonic's not in the equation. You know, a whole bunch of other stuff. What makes you think in this what makes you think in the whole of Mobius, in the entire whole of Mobius, thinking that Amy should go with Shadow? I mean, yeah, but I know it's because the fans think, oh, since Sonic doesn't want her, Shadow would basically want her. No! Shadow wouldn't want Amy if you freaking... I mean, all the pictures you make, all the fan fiction you make will never make that so. It just never will happen. Okay? I don't even have to do a Shipping Busters episode for that one. I think I might, just to prove my point, but, you know. And then some people think, you know, but some people got hope because, you know, and I'll admit this, some people are pointing that Silver might be like Amy and Shadow's descendant, and that may be true because we don't really know a lot about Silver's family. I mean, it could be possible. I'm not gonna rule it out. But until I get like evidence supporting that, you know, supporting that really, you know, until I get evidence supporting that, I'm not really gonna believe it until I actually get some proof or evidence. Another thing while we look at this cover, I think this is like a prototype for them doing a game with all of them together. I really think this can happen. Look, there's a 3D model of Sonic. There's a 3D model of what I can possibly see is Antoine in the corner, or maybe that's Amy. Or probably that is Antoine in the corner, but I can't see because this dude's head is blocking the way. There's a 3D version of Nicole. There's a 3D version of Bunny. There's a 3D version of Rotor. I actually think this could happen. Maybe there could be, like I've always been saying, maybe there could be a separate series of Sonic altogether, where it's the Archie Sonic. I mean, we can have main game Sonic, and we can have this Sonic, which has all the Freedom Fighters in it, and probably more villains, which, to Lost World's credit, is actually trying to do, make more villains. So Eggman's not the only villain you fight. And I know you're probably gonna fight Eggman at some point, or you're gonna fight Eggman at some point in the beginning, and then you're just fighting the Deadly Six. And I know one thing, the green the green chick from Sonic Lost Worlds, the fangirls are gonna pair up with Sonic, and there's gonna be porn of her and Sonic. I kind of accept that. I accept that. I accept that for what it is. But you know, Sonic Lost Worlds is coming out pretty soon. Let me see the release date for it. I know this is like a fan basher video, but I'm trying not to yell so much. I'm just yelling at the ones that are stupid and they don't get the points I'm trying to make. But I actually think they could make a game out of this. Look at these 3D models. Look at these 3D models, guys, and tell me. Honestly, look at me. If you could look at me dead in the face, tell me that this wouldn't work. Because I gotta tell you, folks, I think it could. I think it could in fact work. But Sega, doesn't want to do it, and the Freedom Fighters are only confined to the comic. But if they could, it'd just be awesome. Now, I'm not going to talk about the anti-Archie fan club on DeviantArt because they can go lick a big fat hairy one, and I wouldn't give a crap. Like, seriously, I wouldn't give a crap because, seriously, all the stuff that they talk about are just stupid, and they need to let some of the old stuff that made the club go. But I'm gonna go look at Sonic Lost Worlds for you guys because I want to know when the release date's out because I'm gonna probably buy a day of. You know. Oh, and if anybody like sees any new pictures of the new Sonic cartoon, Sonic Boom, and if you know Andre the Black Nerd, you've seen his videos, he's saying there's too much Sonic cartoons. No, to me there really hasn't been enough. I mean, there's 3 back in the '90s and near the 2000s, but I really think after this cartoon, we could get another Sonic cartoon. And you probably know what I'm thinking about, but even if that doesn't happen, but seriously, I just feel like Sonic deserved another cartoon anyway. And did you guys hear it's gonna be on Cartoon Network? That's gonna be freaking. That'll either be really cool, that'll either be really awesome, or really bad. It depends. I'm withholding my judgment until the cartoon comes out. But Knuckles looks horrible. Knuckles looks bad. It'd be right before it'd be right almost 2 days before Halloween. Yeah. And I'm looking forward to the Sonic Lost Worlds because they're bringing back a lot of old Sonic elements that I think are cool. Like they're bringing back Sonic Spin Dash. I like that. They're bringing back the Badniks. A lot of people are like, no, we don't want the Badniks. They're part of the classic era. See, that's what I feel like the only part of the classic era that should be still around I mean, we have Eggmans and Pawns, but there should be Badniks. You know, just to say, hey, Robotnik used to make this too. And I don't call him Eggman, I call him Robotnik for a lot of reasons. But, you know, that's pretty much all I really have to say, basically about Sonic Lost Worlds, and, that's pretty much all I really gotta say. I mean, I'm gonna probably do, tomorrow, I'm probably gonna do a video with the guys, and we're going to sit and watch the, Sonic trailers all together. Should be fun. You know, should be fun. That's pretty much all I really have to say, really. There's there's another thing I wanted to talk about the game before I'm just like completely done saying it. Man. I totally forgot what I was gonna freaking say, and I'm so sorry. Oh, and I keep hearing that I keep hearing rumors about a new Sega channel. Yeah, I didn't believe it, but I keep hearing it, and I don't know if that's true. Probably just a rumor floating around the internet. But this is pretty much all I gotta say. This is sort of a hybrid of a regular video, and me being me, and also the fan Brad Basher. If that means if that makes sense to anybody. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I can't wait until Sonic Lost Worlds comes out. I'm getting it for the Wii U and the 3DS. And I'm also gonna get Pokemon. I'm also gonna get Pokemon Y, because people, this Pokemon trainer has been out of the game for way too long. It's time for me to come back and throw some Pokeballs in the air. But see you guys later. I probably have another video I'm going to upload in a minute, other than this one, so, you know, get ready for that. And spoilers, it has me talking about the Sega channel and how cool it was. See you guys later.